fresh batteries in this baby before we get started so
I
I can
put some
make
fresh
sure.
batteries in right before I got here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with legendary Roxy
Whoa,
Blue.
that's good. I like
Legendary,
the
nice.
legendary. Sounds cool, man.
In our own minds, for sure.
So we met earlier and you said I was going to have the time of my life. For those that don't,
Wow.
if they don't know who you are, they've been sleeping. Introduce yourself and tell them what you do in the band, Daddy.
Okay, I'm Todd Poole, and I'm the lead singer of Roxy Blue.
I'm Josh Weil, and I'm the bass player of Roxy.
And we are two of the original members.
OG, baby.
That's
We
right.
brought you the best, honey.
All the way from 1992.
All the way from Memphis, Tennessee.
Now, there's one thing that you told me when I was talking to you out there. You said, we're just going to have a freaking blast. And
Hey,
I
it's what
told
it's all about, right?
right? I told you on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, that's what we do. First of all, I want to tell you, fangirl, big time.
Big time, cool.
By the way, last
And you met me coming in.
yes, and I was at the pre-party and everything.
Yeah, did you have
and- yeah.
I had too much fun.
Oh, I think
got a
I might have had a little too much fun,
I got a headache.
but it's okay.
Yeah, I had fun. I had a headache, though.
So tell us what is going on with Roxy Blue. Give us a little skinny on what y'all got coming up and what y'all are doing right now, babe.
We did our last record with Frontiers. Got signed to Frontiers after a long period of time. Finally we got signed to Frontiers. Made a record. Right now, we just signed with Bradley Entertainment for management. Working on a new record right now, so we're excited about that. In fact, next week when we get back, after we leave today or tomorrow, we're going to go back and go in the studio and start working on some more tracks. And in 2 weeks, August 25th, we open for Cheap Trick in Memphis at Graceland Soundstage, and that's a bucket list for us. So we're excited about that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
yes.
I mean, we're blown away with that, and then we just found out that 3 days later, after that, on the 28th, we're coming back here to Nashville to play the Nashville Amphitheater with Dokken and George Lynch. So that's going to be freaking amazing.
Freaking George Lynch.
Yeah. And then I hear that George is going to get up with Dokken at the end, and they're going to play together. So it's just going to be an iconic night.
So it's going to be an iconic big jam by the end of the night.
Yeah, and then I'm sure we'll get some more shows before then. I know we're booked to play with Kiefer here in Nashville, Tom Kiefer's band in 2022. Hopefully we can pick up some shows with them.
Masquerade show.
We got the
Big
Masquerade in
show.
Baltimore, presented by BLE, Bradley Entertainment. And that's got 3 days of complete rock and roll. It's a Halloween fest. There's going to be so many bands on that we're just crazy excited about that. So
yeah, I was looking at because I went to his page. I met Bradley the other night, and I looked at his page, and I was looking at the lineup, and I was like, dude, I gotta figure out how to get there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show.
it's cool.
That's-
Every night is a party. I mean, every night there's so many great bands. I believe. I'm not sure. I think so. For Memphis, we got Tora, Roxy Blue, Every Mother's Nightmare. Would love to put a tour together with that, but I think a lot of people would like to see it. But right now, there's just so many great bands on the Masquerade show that every day is just fun.
Every day is a
so
masquerade,
cool. Yeah,
baby.
it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we're excited about it.
So, one thing I like to get to know on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, I actually like to do something a little different. I actually like to get to know the members as, just
As people,
man.
well, that's what we are.
Because
Yes, we are real
it could, I know y'all have thousands and thousands of interviews a day, and you go through the music and the this and that. But let me know. Tell me about you, brother.
Yeah, every day I have thousands of interviews. I get calls constantly. It's crazy.
Okay, yeah.
I'm in my I guess, regular job, you'd say I'm a nurse.
Guess what? I'm a home health nurse in my regular
How are
job.
you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I work for the state. I work,
Tell people what you do, though.
well, I work fighting the opioid crisis. I'm the opioid prevention specialist for Shelby County. So I train
That's awesome, isn't it?
agencies and law enforcement on how to use Narcan. I distribute it and, get it out in the communities.
So
And then
basically,
he shreds the bass.
and then you get up there and shred the freaking bass and be like, see,
Oh.
you just don't do stuff
He can
like
shred
that.
a
You can
bass.
be up here
Right.
doing this.
That's right. If you're not paying attention, I will Narcan you. So you know.
I actually, I kind of, I build
I love
houses.
it.
I mean, I don't build houses. I have my own company, so I do marble and tile. A lot of custom work with that. I'm really involved with music every day of my life, but
Right.
I have 2 unbelievable children and a great wife. And my father-in-law was Jimmy Jameson from Survivor. So my wife's here in town, and there's a lot of people that want to talk to her, and she's pretty shy about it, but she's an incredible artist herself. So, yeah, I mean, our life is when you become parents. Somebody was asking me about Want Some and where we've come, and our next record was different and stuff. Man, you get kids, everything about
changes.
your life changes. Your whole perspective on life is not really about you anymore. It's about your kids. And so, we've just, we still play Rob the Cradle live. And for a while, we had a little bit of trouble with it because when you become a father of a teenage girl, the last thing you want to do is drop out the schoolyard in your brand new fancy car. But
When you're 20 years old, robbing the cradle is a lot different than when you're 50 years old.
Right,
You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, especially in these
It's like
times.
now
I know
that
Kit Winger had
but like you said, when you become a parent, you hear the like your lyrics and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
well,
we don't want
But
anyone
that's
robbing
not-
the cradle anymore.
my friend John
it's
Ross
iconic
plays with
song,
Kip Winger.
yeah.
He plays with Winger, and he's like Kip's got the, has the same issue with 17. But 90 back in the late 80s, early 90s, everything was fun. We had a lot of fun, and I don't think anybody really put a lot of emphasis on that. But as you
It
grow
was a
older,
totally different time back then.
right,
To where
and you have to look at things
Yeah.
as it's just a fun song.
It was,
and
yeah. It was, we look at things. A lot of people look at things differently now that they look at like back then,
A lot
and
differently.
it's like, my mom told me she heard me listening to this one song. She goes, "Mary, how can you listen to those lyrics?" And I said, "Mom, I said, have you ever?" She's like really into like, she was really into like Barbra Streisand and different ones and stuff, and
Neil Diamond
and
and
Neil
all
Diamond.
that.
And I said, "Mom, it's the same thing. If you really listen to the lyrics of the words, it's the song, Mom. Don't add more to it. Just enjoy the music, man."
Same thing with you. She got the way to move me, cherry. I mean, look,
yeah.
man, it was just a good time back then. And, then people started reading into it and going, hey, man, let me find something wrong with this. Let me find something wrong with that.
Instead of
And
just enjoying it.
I know we went to Canada and Much Music kind of attacked us, with the album cover and everything. And once they got to know us, they realized that, man, we're just some good Southern boys just having a good time. And that's all it is. And we're all good family guys. And Josh and I are the only 2 original members. We picked up Sid's a dentist now, and Scotty's doing session work in Nashville with country and stuff. We picked up Jeff Codman from Full Devil Jacket. He played with Jasmine Kane Band and Every Mother's Nightmare.
Oh my God!
He's actually right here.
Let me explain something to you. I love Jasmine. Jasmine is freaking amazing.
She's awesome, man.
She is amazing, and there's a song that she put out recently, and recently I became a cancer survivor. And when she put out "Be Brave," through my whole chemo, that's what there were certain songs.
She's a cool chick, man.
And I've interviewed her, and there's, she was like, "Be brave," and that was my anthem, and it helped me. And that's why I'm saying people need to really just enjoy the music and not to put too much emphasis on the lyrics, because before all this craziness, that song actually helped you during a bad time, or
Yeah.
that song
Well,
helped
you know, it's
you or
weird.
brought joy to your
No
life.
matter
So how
what I
about
do
just
as a
leaving it
writer,
at that?
no matter what I do as a writer, I got somebody messaged me not too long ago. This lady said her daughter, um, she wanted to know what the song "How Does It Feel" is about on the last record. Um, and she said that it's helped her and her family deal with her daughter died of a heroin overdose last year, and it's helped them deal with it. She wanted to know what it's about. She didn't want to bug me, and all I could think is the song, the lyrics that I wrote helped someone get through a trying time. And as a songwriter, that's really all you can ask for. So
That is the one thing, and that's what I've heard. Like you said, I've heard from a lot of songwriters. That's the one thing that they love to hear is knowing that they've made a
a
difference,
difference, yeah.
or they touch somebody, or their song helps somebody through something really bad, or when they're
Well, the
having a
song-
shitty ass day, you go put in
Well, when you write a song that
You know.
actually makes a difference,
and gives them a way to escape the grind, and and then
that's what music is. Music is supposed to be a
Dude.
healer. Music is the
Exactly.
most universal language in the world. So I mean,
Well, see, that's why I started Mama
That's why we're
Mary's
all
Music.
here.
Yeah, that's why I started Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, was because
but say it 3 times fast.
Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, Mama Mary.
There you go.
I did that to you last night. Remember that?
Can't do it.
But because it was right when all the craziness started, and I had so many people telling me, I wish I could go out to a live show. I wish I could go see my favorite artist. I just need to be around people. And I'm like, you know what? You can still talk to them. You can still see them. We can still play their music. We can still bring you even closer to them by actually sitting down and getting to know them.
Well, I think the podcasters have really kept everybody on the forefront, kept rock and roll alive, and we appreciate that. And when it came from being a handful of podcasters years ago to just becoming like a whirlwind of podcasters, I know from our perspective, we appreciate it because it's hard to get out there right now. Mainstream's so, hard to get through. So to have podcasters out there playing your music and giving people an outlet to get their music out, that means the world to us, and I'm sure it means the world to everybody that's here.
Honey, I'll tell you this much. As long as Mama Mary's Music Mayhem is on the air or playing anywhere, you got new music, you got anything happening, you just go to Facebook, you go to Mama Mary, baby, you let me know
All
about
you
it.
got to do is keep playing Roxy Blue, and we're good.
I'll get it on there, baby. I will get it on there, sweetheart. And thank you for doing what you're doing, brothers. And
thanks for having us. We had a good time.
You guys keep being awesome.
We need to talk for like 6 hours one night.
You know what? We can get the whole band and do a live stream.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, baby.
Is this you?
That's me, baby. I also got a booking agency. So, yes, that's me.
You. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Y'all have a blessed day.
Y'all be cool.
All right.
Appreciate it, sweetheart. You rock.
I love you.